radio. Shout it.
What was the point in y'all careers that y'all felt like y'all were really a force to be reckoned with inside of the music industry and they had to respect beats by the pound?
My first experience of success was in Ohio. When I first
went to that stadium? Oh my
God.
My
first time when I saw the reaction off a record that I produced, which was Bout It. When I saw the reaction off that record, I was like, I'm from New Orleans. Because just understand this here now.
Mm-hmm.
No Limit is big.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like New Orleans really didn't play a lot of our music. Probably like the singles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like support, like as far as from some like radio, they played our shit.
Yeah.
But they didn't go all out with our shit.
Mm.
Just the fact that No Limit had that success, they played it because, okay, this is the #1 record company in the world. We have to play their shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, we gonna play this shit because this is our shit.
Damn.
Yeah. Mine was when we got that Ice Cream Man plaque. We got the plaque. And we started looking at Billboard. I'm like, oh shit, this shit real. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then P took a whole ad out in the Source with a whole page with Beats by the Pound on it. You know what I'm saying? And then P started coming up on the covers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
When you brought that up about the Billboard, I'll never forget. It was 1998 now, which was our biggest year. The top 100 Billboards. We had 16 albums on that bitch.
Yeah.
Word.
16.
Hence, the most powerful people in hip hop. When they told y'all that Beats by the Pound, they felt like y'all was some of the most powerful people in the game at that time. Did y'all understand where they were coming from with that? Because, nigga, you got 16 damn chart-topping records.
That one we got nominated for the Power 30 in the Source, something like that?
Oh, well, man. I'm going to tell you, like, my moment, Soulja Boy, right? Oh, God. You know where I'm going with this. The producers of the year.
Yeah.
I'll never forget Vivica Fox.
Oh, yeah.
She was the announcer.
So for the producers of the year.
We have the producers of the year. She said we have Swiss Beats. We have the Neptunes. We have Timbaland. We have DJ Premier. We have Beats by the Pound.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
She said it like that.
She said it like that.
Yeah.
And this one I really like, man, people know us, bro.
Yeah.
No. We walking up there, right? So while we walking up going to the event, Faith Evans, hey, Moby Dick.
Bro, I was scared. She just.
So I'm like, bro.
Niggas got killed.
I'm like, nigga, motherfucker, know us. Because you got to understand this here. Like, when we did those beat battles, right? And I promise you, my nigga, I didn't know what the fuck to play. Because just think about this here. When you record an artist's album, you don't have to see that artist until next year.
Yeah.
This is how the Beats by the Pound rotation went, how we did it. Like, the first album we recorded. So, once that album's done, who's ever on the tail end of this album is finishing up, and and whoever else is starting on the next one. So just say if Moby started it, right, and I'm finishing it. While I'm finishing it, Odell and them then already started. It's like a relay.
Next project.
It's like a relay.
They never stop.
So we until like a couple years ago, you gotta understand this shit was done in '98. We produced our last music in '99. I really didn't know what was good, the hit records off these records.
We was constantly working.
When we was doing these beat battles, other than probably the singles like Make 'Em Say On, and
Yeah.
my nigga, I didn't know what the fuck to play
The streets
because
was
I
lit.
didn't know what we didn't get to enjoy our moment when No Limit was the shit because we stayed in the studio.
My God. So what was
Bruh,
that like?
I was in the crowd and motherfucker, man, play this. I never get when we came here when it was me, Toomp, and Manny. T.I. was like this here, he'll go to Manny, play this here, bro. I'm telling you. If you do that, it's done. He'll go to Toomp. Nigga, you know what we get down with. I'm telling you, run that one. They coming up by me. Kel, listen to my nigga, I promise you. If you play this one, it's over with. So I'm basically listening, and okay, I'm just playing shit, and then motherfuckers in the crowd, man, play this here, play that. I never knew Freakos was big.
What?
My God.
Listen, I promise, but my nigga, I didn't know Freakos was that big until when we was on the Legends tour and man, what's your boy name? Man,
Future redid it?
Yeah, the
Yeah, Future redid
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that fucking record was that fucking big.
What?
I'm like, God damn. I promise you I didn't. Until we're like, but it wasn't our fault because we didn't get a chance to enjoy this shit while we was making it. Like we was what they said in the assembly line.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what we did, bro. We were just album after album after album. We had to do this shit for an entire year.
Oh, years.
Y'all speak of that assembly line. Now answer me this. Do y'all feel like maybe that's just what it took for it to be as successful as it turned out? Because at the end of the day, they call it striking while the iron is hot. And y'all were hot as fucking fish grease and striking.
It was absolutely necessary, man. I feel. I mean, because to me, and I know, not just to me, I think, I'm pretty sure that these two gentlemen on the side of me could really agree to this. That will never happen again.
No.
Not like that. You know what I'm saying? And we not only did it for No Limit, we did it for the South, we did it for the culture. I mean, you got to understand how many people, even like P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying, all the other execs, took a page out of Percy Miller's book, man, of how he did that.
Right.
And he couldn't have did that without our assembly line. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's no way it could have been done. You know what I'm saying? And I would do it all again. You know what I'm saying? We would do it all again because it made all the difference, you know, and made everybody know what hustle was all about. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the music. You had to have something to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we didn't get to mix all those projects like we really wanted to, but we just, like I'm saying, we were already engineers,
Yeah.
so we actually were mixing as we were going. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those tracks were 2 tracks. You know what I'm saying? So we would, as we doing the beats, as we laying it, Craig B, him, me, Odell, Los, we mixing it as we going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the assembly line. Like, if you have, I worked in the assembly line before, you know, in plants and stuff like that, and I know what you're talking about. It requires that type of effort, that type of quality control as much as you could do it, man. So, you know, yeah, exactly. That what that experience was.
Are y'all aware of the impact that y'all made and the contributions that y'all made to the South and hip hop in general? Do y'all feel the love? Do y'all understand exactly how serious it was? Because like you say, if you weren't out there during that time because you were so busy producing it, you might not realize that niggas was going crazy to that damn music out here.
I didn't. I'm starting to find out now, mainly like since, because it's to a point to where you know when you part of something hot. But see, this is what people understand. They know beats by the pound, but they never saw them niggas. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where I remember like Manny invited me to an event that he had at South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember me and him walking up, and he got bum rush. And I stepped back and I was watching. And I I'm like, God, because I know he just wanted to go get this and knock it out. But by him being who he is, he just can't say, man, look, I don't feel like doing that. Manny is a real humble motherfucker like us. You know what I'm saying?
Great person, man.
But even though if he don't feel like doing it, you'll never see it.
Yeah.
But I just stepped back and watched that, like, God damn it. And I can imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to go to the mall, I'm going to go do that, to where all that attention is just going to come.
Yeah.
So I stood back there and watched. And there's one person came up there. Man, you look familiar. And I'm like, nah, I'm just here with Fresh. He's like, oh, all right. So he said that, and he started looking like, I know this nigga. So man, like, come on, KLC from Beats by the Pound. So everybody was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just knowing that, like, just, at that time of our height, that we really didn't care about being in the. You never saw us in the video. We didn't give a fuck.
I pretty much was the only ones in there.
Yeah, because you was an artist.
I was singing the hook.
Oh, you were singing the hook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's something that we really didn't care about, for once. And second of all, it was like, we didn't have time to get it up in there, because if, like they said, if one of the links off the bike come off, the whole fucking chain gonna fall.
Yeah.
So none of us didn't have the time to get away from doing this shit. Or it was gonna throw the rhythm off of all of that shit.
I remember we came, I don't know if you remember this, Beehive. We came here for 2 days. We did 2 day shows back to back. And I think we did Bounce and we did 557. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget. I didn't know. I know we was, like I'm saying, we were on the charts and all this type of stuff, but just to see the real reaction, especially in the cities such as Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You already had your own thing going, you know what I'm saying? And when we went to, I don't know if it was 559, but I think the stage had collapsed, you know what I'm saying, one of those, you know what I'm saying? And when we finally got to do the show, we're looking at people in the audience with, like, mesmerized with their mouth dropped. Like, I can't believe what's coming through these speakers.
Right.
And then when, see that About It? See, that always had to be the last song tonight.
Yeah.
When you play About It, we already know it's time to get on the vans.
Yeah.
Because they about to tear this motherfucker clean.
Everything had to be prepared to go. The trucks had to be the van had to be turned around. No backing up, you know what I'm saying?
Him and Craig B, because we used to play, the show used to be do the show that. Remember the
On
show
the
that?
tape.
Yeah.
On the that tape. So they used to be in the audience. So they had a whole different experience than what we had, because we on the stage, remember, like you said, I was an artist.
Yeah.
So I'm on the stage with the rest of the artists, I'm singing the hooks and stuff. They're in there, playing the show that.
Yeah.
And we couldn't leave without them. You know what I'm saying? So, and they couldn't leave without the dad.
Yeah.
So like that About It, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we going through all the songs, but we had to say About It for last.
Right.
Because that was something, I don't know what it did, that siren, that lead.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a rap. You know what I'm saying?